Paul's just flailed through this gap here. He's done that in about a minute. Just clear the soil away from around the edge of the hole. So these are unequivocally Shaggy Inkcaps. Concoction of Shaggy Inkcaps. Gone like squid inky colour. So we've brought the little Gadini head down, that little flail head you'll see in other videos. Never seen anything made by Gadini attachments before, or since, but it's been really good. Anyway, Paul's just flailed out a little piece down here, I'll show you. I'm just going to take the head off now and put the auger on. I like just to join the pipes together on something like this. Just keeps the ends all nice and clean and tidy. Don't get any dirt in the hydraulic pipes then when you put them back on. Just show you here what he's done. Paul's just flailed through this gap here. He's done that in about a minute. What would have taken half an hour with a brush cutter and be pretty nasty, horrible briars to cut through. Leaves a real nice fine finish as well. It's got a nice pathway through here. Just going to put a little gate in here to access this new woodland plantation that's getting planted in this field. So we'll get the auger on, drill a hole or two, get some posts in. Just clear the soil away from around the edge of the hole. Paul's checking depth. Happy with that?
Bang on.
Time gate's hung on there. Lovely. Make sure the orientation of the post is pretty square to where we want at the gate. A little bit of water in there. We like to use postcrete for these. It's simple for getting them all nice and firm. Punt it around a bit with the postcrete, just to get that into the water. Wash the post off a bit so it doesn't stain it. We'll let that set a bit before we start drilling through it and putting the hinges into there. Quick cup of tea, and we'll get the gate up. Might just notice there, Paul went in from one side with a drill bit, and then before it pops all the way through and blows the back face, you can just see this point coming through and then just drill back the other way. Which always makes it nice and neat.
Don't put your finger there though.
Don't put your finger there when you're drilling?
On these drill bits?
Well, no, you wouldn't put your finger there.
Oh yeah, but literally, as soon as it touches it, it rips your finger in half.
That's a silly place to put your finger, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's not easy. You're drilling from here.
Okay.
And then, is it there, is it there? Look, is it there? So sometimes I've just done that before, just so I can feel it just before stop. Yeah. But by the time you stop that, it's dug straight into your finger.
Right, answers in the comments. If any of you were drilling a hole through a big piece of wood, would you put your hand on the back of it?
No, when you're on your own. Sometimes.
All right.
You look like,
okay.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's how good I try and be perfect, see, so it's split the wood.
Yeah.
So go from the finger as opposed to the wood.
Right, postcrete should have gone off now. Bob the hinges in. Still be a bit tender, so I'll hold the back of the post. If I tighten it in with a spanner, as Paul's gives it gentle taps, then it'll pull in without having to go mental with the hammer. Perfect, that way. Just come in a little bit more at the top.
Yeah.
So she's horizontal and this is plumb. So we can use that now to forget that next post in. Paul's just marking where the next post is going to go. Just here where the gate hinge is just poking through that threaded bar. It's a bit of a nasty height if there's kids coming down here for straight into it. So we're going to trim that back to the nut, be a bit safer. Yeah, it's glorious for October. Happy with that?
Like that. Hang on.
There we go, gate done. Put the auto latch on there. All nice and easy. Just looked out across the lawn. I've been noticing for the last few days, there's been a lot of toadstools, well, I call them toadstools, growing on the lawn. It's proper autumnal now. Look across the field, about 5 in the evening, just getting misty and that real damp atmosphere we've got this time of year now in October. Yes, look at these, there's loads of them. So these are unequivocally Shaggy Inkcaps, definitely Shaggy Inkcaps. We can see how they're going all inky and how all this lot's really shaggy scaly. What's that now? Dogs are always very suspicious of anything mushroom. Anyway, these are definitely Shaggy Inkcaps. So I've had a little look, found a recipe. Yeah, they are definitely 100% edible, according to all the research I've done through my little books and stuff. I've got some other ones down here, and those ones are common Inkcaps, and they're a bad scene. I think they're the ones that if you eat those before or after drinking any alcohol, you get a bit poorly. So we're going to leave those ones well alone. But the Shaggy Inkcaps, they're good to go. So Jane's really nervous about this, especially in light of what happened over in Australia where someone made a beef Wellington. That's a really bad scene. But I have assured her, these are safe. So we're going to pick a few of these. You want them when they're young and they haven't opened up and they're still not really inky. It's got quite a texture to them. It's funny how they sort of change. You get that inkiness as they open up. I think they go a bit wet and not quite as nice. See how that's just starting to go there, just as they start to open. Yeah, that'll be all right. But the small young ones are best. Come out, dog. It's been a heck of a year this year for fruit. Massive mass year on pretty much everything, I think. It's a nice little bowlful. It's about the best of them. I don't want to take all of them anyway, because I like seeing them on the lawn. I think they look pretty. So, garlic, finely chopped. Along with finely chopped onion. Just going to put that in a frying pan. A little bit of olive oil, generous knob of butter. We can bang in the onions and that bit of garlic. I'm just going to get those sort of like translucent. Clip the mess. Jane doesn't like mess. The Shaggy Inkcaps. So we're going to chop those up now. Interesting, there's sort of hollow stalks in them. You know, like field mushrooms, you can get quite a lot of fly and maggoty bits in them. These don't seem to suffer the same at all. Maybe because they're poisonous. I'm joking, these are completely safe. Joking aside though, if you are out mushroom picking, the first most important rule of mushroom picking is to be absolutely 100% sure what you're picking and what you're eating, because there are some really bad fungi out there. Bad fun, guys, yeah. That will make you sick, or worse. So, just be 100% sure. If you don't know, not positive, can't ID it for 100%, just don't pick it, don't touch it, don't do anything with it. It is really not worth the risk. The nice thing with these Shaggy Inkcaps is they grow parks and gardens. Yeah, really common on the lawn. Yeah, they are really common to find on the lawn, these Shaggy Inkcaps. So that's good, because it's easy and convenient. And we've had loads of them on the lawn for years and years and years, and I've never done anything with them. I thought, you know what, this time we need to embrace the fungal harvest. Load of chopped up fungi. Onions are sweating off now quite nicely, just starting to go a bit see-through. So I'll start adding the mushroom. Just let that sweat down a bit now. All the Shaggy Inkcaps on there now chopped up. A little bit of putting on there for good measure. Stick a lid on there, low heat, just let that sweat down for a few minutes. What we do is dry some of the moisture off these now, so let's turn the heat up. I'm just going to fry these a little bit harder now. So we need chicken stock now. I use about a litre of chicken stock, I think, with the amount of mushrooms we've got there, which is kind of like a nice big frying pan full. Proper blue peat at the moment. Here's some I prepared earlier. Unfortunately, I didn't get this out of the freezer earlier, so I'm just going to warm that up slightly, get that going now. So I've driven most of the moisture now off the concoction of Shaggy Inkcaps and onion. My stock's defrosted. I've just partially steamed off a bit of pasta. So rather than using potatoes to thicken the soup, I'm just going to use some of this pasta. So we can stick the mushroom concoction now in with the stock. It smells really strong of mushroom. Load that pasta in. We'll just leave that now to simmer for about 20 minutes. A little bit of sea salt, a bit of black pepper. Just leave that to simmer now, as I say, for about 20 minutes, and then we'll give it a blitz. It's gone like squid inky colour. Probably going to be one of the most unappetising colours of soup you'll ever see. Now I'm with a little stick whizzer. We just chop up all the mushrooms and bits of onion and pasta. There we go. Kind of nice to have a bit of chopped flat leaf parsley in there, but I haven't got any, so never mind. Right. Is this a poisonous potion? I'm joking, that's lovely, really nice. And that'll do. What we'll do to serve would be, we'll put some cream in that. But I'm probably going to freeze this down, so I'm not going to add the cream now. So you'll let that cool, put it in the backpack, put it in the freezer. Might have a little bowl for tea tomorrow night.